There's a prisoner in this jail. Every day, he mops the bathroom floor. He knows it'll never get truly clean, but he keeps mopping anyway, because right above that bathroom sits the prison's boxing ring. His name is Boyka. His greatest wish is to step into that ring and fight. He used to be the prison's undefeated champion, but during one match, the world champion shattered his leg. He went from prison king to king of the bathroom. To make his comeback, Boyka volunteers to clean the toilets, because that way, he can secretly train. With no equipment, he uses a bucket instead. He never gives up. Every single day, he keeps training. One day, Boyka's manager pitches him for a match, but the promoter sees Boyka as a worthless cripple and turns him down. To prove himself, Boyka storms into the ring and challenges the top fighter, Saikov. Saikov has 99 straight wins. Not one opponent has walked away, because every time he wins, he deliberately puts them down for good. In this prison, the warden and investors run rigged fights together. The only goal is money. Right now, Saikov is their cash cow. No matter what he does wrong, someone always cleans up his mess. When Boyka shows up, Saikov sneers in disgust. In his eyes, Boyka is nothing but garbage. Just as Boyka is being dragged away, the promoter changes his mind and decides to give Boyka a shot. Boyka finally gets his wish. When he strips off his shirt, the outcome of this fight already seems set in stone. The referee shouts the start, and the two charge at each other. Saikov throws punch after punch, but Boyka dodges them effortlessly. Looking at Boyka's legs, Saikov assumes he won't dare strike back. The second he moves in, Boyka cracks him with an elbow. Saikov is suddenly on the defensive. The warden is stunned too, but this is only the beginning. Boyka quickly finds his rhythm. Whip kicks come in waves, fists flying from both sides. Saikov loses all his fighting power. In the end, Boyka lands a flying kick and sends Saikov flying off the ring. This stunning match wins everyone over completely. The prisoners cheer wildly, shouting Boyka's name. Soon after, a prison boxing tournament is announced. The boxing champions from 8 prisons will all come together. The prize is incredibly tempting. The winning prisoner walks free, all charges dropped. Obviously, it's just another money grab by the investors. With his manager's help, Boyka is shipped to Gorgon prison. He and the other 7 champions will train together for 2 weeks. Early the next morning, they're jolted awake and hauled off to the mines. Only then do they realize they're forced into 8 hours of hard labor every day. Only after that do they get 1 hour of training. The black fighter curses out the organizers on the spot.
Fuck me! Damn! Can't do this shit.
What pisses him off even more is that everyone else preparing for the fight doesn't have to do this grunt work, but this one man seems to be on vacation. His name is Raul, nicknamed the Beast. He's been in this prison for 10 years. Raul has never lost in the ring. He's made the warden a fortune. The warden treats him with kid gloves. He's also the main attraction of this tournament. Soon, the first round of the quarterfinals begins. A prisoner from Brazil faces off against the prisoner from Greece. At first, neither one gains the upper hand, but quickly, the Brazilian exploits his opponent's slow speed and takes him down. In the second match, the black fighter goes up against the Croatian. Compared to the last fight, this one is a total blowout. He dominates from the opening bell and ends the fight in 1 minute. The win comes easy. His manager is thrilled. The third match begins. Boyka steps into the ring. He's facing the French prisoner. Looking at his opponent's size, most expected a brutal fight. But once again, Boyka proves with raw skill that he's the biggest dark horse of the tournament. The moment he steps up, the attacks come non-stop. Kicks, footwork, every technique in the book. As Boyka unleashes his wild assault, the crowd completely loses it. The shockwave Boyka sends through the room has the other managers breaking into a cold sweat. The final match is Raul versus the prisoner from Vietnam. Calling it a fight is generous. This is more like a public humiliation. The Vietnamese fighter charges at Raul, burning himself out for nothing. He can't even graze a single hair on Raul's head. In this moment, the ring becomes Raul's personal show. Soon enough, Raul gets bored playing around. A single light hit leaves the Vietnamese fighter dazed. Then one final kick ends the match. The surviving fighters are hauled back to the mines. Ever since seeing Boyka fight, the black fighter has been watching him closely. He notices Boyka has an injured leg. The black guy won't stop running his mouth, and with his leg flaring up too, Boyka finally snaps. One sudden punch, and the two start swinging at each other. Luckily, the guards step in just in time. Afterward, they're both thrown into solitary. When their managers find out, they come down to the prison to check on them. Once they learn the fighters are being forced into hard labor, the two managers storm into the warden's office. But right then, the organizers shut the door behind them. The fix was in. Raul was always going to be the champion. The hard labor was meant to wear out every other fighter.
Go under your mattresses. Find all the money you can. Liquefy everything. Then put it all on the Colombian.
Hearing this, their attitudes flip instantly. They start making calls to raise more money. What Boyka and the black fighter don't know is that they're meant to be stepping stones for someone else. At lunch, Boyka finds the food is barely edible. They aren't even given breakfast. With the tournament right around the corner, Boyka senses something is very wrong. He shares his suspicions with the black fighter and suggests they have to step things up over the next few days. Training time may only be 1 hour, but they spend 8 hours in the mines. They can turn that work into training. They find a pattern in the labor. Once they lock into a rhythm, the work feels just like a workout. The guards can't do a thing about it. As time passes, the two grow more in sync. Their bond deepens. The black fighter brings Boyka some herbs to help his leg. The tournament officially begins. Boyka faces the Brazilian prisoner. Because of his leg injury, he can't fight at full strength. His opponent is a speed fighter, and Boyka can't land a clean hit. Luckily, Boyka is the bigger man. After all that intense training, his body is in peak condition. Boyka seizes his chance, uses brute strength to overpower his opponent, and advances to the finals. Boyka's performance has been so impressive that the organizers and warden are now nervous. They've bet everything they have on Raul winning. To make sure nothing goes wrong, the warden drags the black fighter into a back room, trying to dig up dirt on Boyka. But the black fighter refuses to say a word. In the end, the guards beat him senseless all night. The next day, when Boyka sees him again, the black fighter is barely breathing. Even so, he forces himself up to train, because he wants to win that badly. Tomorrow is his match against Raul. The black fighter, badly injured, is still dragged back to the mines. Boyka is deeply worried. He knows his friend won't survive tomorrow's match. Boyka makes a decision. He's breaking the black fighter out. While a guard is in the bathroom, Boyka tries to break the chain with a hammer. But the hammer is junk. The wooden handle snaps before the chain does. The noise draws the guard's attention. Boyka takes him head on. The guard is unarmed, and is no match for him. With Boyka's help, the black fighter grabs the keys, unlocks his shackles, and escapes. Boyka is arrested, but he's already figured it out. The warden and organizers won't touch him, because the final match hasn't happened yet.
I made a new wager, Boyka. Sorry, my friend. You just can't beat the Colombian. Not with your knee.
You're with these animals.
I'm with the money.
Just as he predicted, with the black fighter gone, Boyka and Raul go straight to the championship. Before the fight, Raul shoots up with some kind of experimental drug. His whole body bulks up. Thanks to the herbs, Boyka's leg has mostly healed. The match officially begins. Raul comes out swinging like a madman. His arms and legs are longer than Boyka's, and he's lightning fast. Boyka quickly adjusts his strategy, and looks for openings to get in close. He understands Raul's mindset. Never having lost before has made him cocky. If Raul controls the pace, Boyka is finished. The only play is to break Raul's rhythm. But Boyka's strategy isn't working. Thanks to the drug, every hit only makes Raul more amped up. Punches land on him, like he can't even feel them. Raul spots the weakness in Boyka's kicks too. He keeps targeting Boyka's bad leg. Boyka starts falling back. Sensing the moment is right, Raul lands a flying kick, and Boyka crashes to the mat. Just as Raul is about to celebrate, to his shock, Boyka actually gets back on his feet. But even so, Boyka can't turn the tide. Raul only fights harder, more energized. Strikes rain down on Boyka. He can't block them. He gets kicked clean out of the ring. The referee starts the count. Boyka lifts his head. The mop in front of him reminds him of all those days in the bathroom. Those years of humiliation reignite his fighting spirit. He rips the cloth from the mop, wraps up his knee, and climbs back into the ring. Raul is stunned. Looking into Boyka's steely eyes, a flicker of fear crosses Raul's face. But seeing Boyka's injury, he convinces himself Boyka is just running on fumes. Raul steps forward and mocks him. Boyka suddenly throws a punch. Raul fires back, but Boyka doesn't dodge. In this moment, he's a man made of steel. Raul starts to panic. Once his brain stops thinking, openings are everywhere. Boyka seizes the moment. The tide of the fight turns. As Boyka's attacks keep coming, Raul starts to lose himself. Behind the scenes, the investors are freaking out. Raul knows he's about to lose. He tries to throw one last desperate strike, but Boyka saw it coming. He'd been waiting for that exact moment. In the end, Raul loses. Now the investors are in chaos.
You ancient fuck. You just cost me $5 million, Reza. I'm gonna eat your brain with a spoon. You understand me? I'm gonna eat your fucking brain with a spoon.
Then, they all gather in the warden's office. Some are completely wiped out, others are buried in debt. A few gunshots ring out, and the cunning warden survives. Even though Boyka won the fight, the warden has no plans to let him walk free. Because he helped the black fighter escape, they plan to quietly take him out. But just then, the black fighter shows up just in time. He gets Boyka into a car. The real winner is Boyka's manager. He trusted no one, except his own instincts. He bet everything he owned on Boyka. So, Boyka wins his freedom, and a hefty payout. It all happened so suddenly. On the ride home, Boyka can't help but burst out laughing. That's just how life goes. Surprises and twists always come out of nowhere.